It's fine. See, we're fine. Hey, look, a bunch of stuff I missed. I don't really care. It's just equipment. Who's ready to video games, chat? Who's ready to video and or games? If you don't do the Sunken Galnica battle, this battle is not optional. Up. I'm fighting them anyway because it's EXP. Ooh, you heard a lot. Okay. I'm saving this right arm for Hojo specifically. Okay, now that we're like back in business, Ultima. Rude, you okay there? You okay there, buddy? Is anyone gonna get hit by the slow? Reno, specifically. Oh, you know, let's throw some Fire Veil, why not? Oh, that's why not. Okay, well, Rude is definitely not the target, then. Take that! Yep, Elena can just, like, counter back into the back row, and this is the only time we fight Elena. High wind! A lot of those hits go into Elena, which is really good, because this is another one of those one of them falls, all of them fall kind of battle. Turk special. That one doesn't confuse. The ever-loving temptation to just see if I can do this without using an ether, because she cannot have that much more HP left. Just see if I can. Let's call it a day. Very strange relationship we have with the Turks. Proud Claude shouldn't be too big of a deal. I really should get Meteor Rain before North Cave at the very latest at this point. I should have already had it, but... Okay, good. I'm like 5 steps away from a save point. Don't think I won't reset this entire console. Oh, dang it. I am gonna go back to the Shinra building. I have no reason not to. Gonna pointedly not pick up HP Shout, though. Bang on it! That's where we fight Proud Claude, so I don't want to go that way yet. Don't want to go that way yet. Why are you sitting there? Hey, look, more guys. Free turbo ethers is always nice. Never gonna say no to that. They quite literally pay for themselves here. Shinra building. The Sister Ray's not this way. Why are you in the building? Shinra building. There's a few boxes. Sir, that was very rude of all of you. Okay, then. Yeah, this place just got bombarded by diamond weapon. Well, the top, like, 10 floors or something, but that's not going to stop me from going through them. Okay, then. Want to know why these guys don't use pistols? It's the Shinra headquarters. You want to spray bullets all over it. Yeah. President Shinra was not a very bright man. Also, yeah, that's just the Turtle's Paradise flyer. More rocket launchers! Hey, look, a thing I can sell. Hey, look, a thing I can sell. I can just sell it here. Place your order now. Yeah, give me all your money. Alright then. It's fine. Because I don't want to run out the front door, but I do need to go onto the stairs for something. The behemoth clip. Now, I don't know on what stairwell the behemoth clip actually is. I still have those. Those will come in handy. Hee hee hee. Tifa gamer word. There are reasons I never actually take the stairs in a stream playthrough. Like, not, you know, the first time up the stairs. There's a reason I never do it. Thank goodness there's no enemies on this stairwell, even at this point, you know? Warn me about stairs. I told you, dog. Yuzu, what is up? Hi, hello. Can I get a shout out for Yuzu? Please and thank you. There it is. I'm looking forward to doing my solo archipelago on Saturday. Or starting it, rather. It is a funny moment in the story where the tension and desperation of invading Shin are replaced with the simple frustration of way too many stairs. Yeah. I am tempted to test and see if I can get 4 more things working to make an even 24 games. Not that 20 isn't even, but I like weirdly rounded numbers in the sense that I like multiples or exponents of 2, that kind of thing. Although I don't think that is. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, yeah, no. But I like 24 more than 20. If Super Metroid was working in this version of Archipelago, it's halfway between 2 exponents of 2. Yeah, yeah. I guess I could have saved myself a lot of time and embarrassment if I just said I like multiples of 4. I like multiples of 4 that I can do, yeah. 20 is also a multiple of 4. You're right. I like 24 more than 20. I can't actually explain why. I have no actual explanation. I just like 24 more than 20. Because Jack Bauer, you know it's true. $20 feels like it should be 25. Yeah. It's like vibes of numbers. You know what I mean? Like certain numbers just have vibes. And 24 is a better vibe. Like, that's all I can, that's the best I can do. That's the best you're getting out of me, chat. Oh right, this floor has encounters. Let's get Cloud get the kills. Glow Lance. My point is, I want to see if I can get 4 more things added to the archipelago without, like, adding another duplicate. He isn't here to appreciate the wordplay. That's true. I'm going to well, unless I can sell it. I think I can, because I was able to sell the conformer. Bang on it! Mind source, speed source. I wanna fluff. Plunge, what is up? Hi, hello. Can I get a shout out for Plunge87? Did you secretly learn it? No, you didn't. Okay. Enough of pesky reception, ladies. Swinging bang on it enough to get sources. Exactly. Well, Stardew Valley, how's that treating you? I like that game. I haven't played it in like 10 years. Probably, I don't think it's been out 10 years, but I haven't played it in a really, really long time. I don't think there's anything new. Yeah. Mods add a lot of cool stuff. I see, I see. You think you're so clever, don't you, doing this pincer attack bolts? You think you're so cool. You think people are gonna like you. You're gonna get popular. You think people are gonna invite you to their birthday party or something. You're not. You're not, kid. You ain't that guy, pal. Dove almost said a naughty word. Yeah, no, I actually had to stop myself. I'm like, wait, I'm not actually mad. How's it going, Noth? It's been another thing. In terms of my physical conditioning, I've been working on mental health as well, and part of that is conditioning myself to ask myself if I'm, like, actually mad at any given time. Also, there's, like, a person here. We can't interact with them, though. It's scary here. All his blood and stuff is still here. Despite this floor not existing, we can go to it and they have never cleaned it up. Ever. Developing hobbies has been great, heck yeah. You'd think they would have cleaned it up, they didn't. I almost went down to floor 59 specifically to walk down all the stairs. I don't know why. I don't know what instilled that behavior in me. Anyway, that was a fun detour. Sung somehow shows up and he's not even sure how he got into the elevator that time. Yeah. Let's find some guys. Prove your cell phone to me. I have no idea, Reimu. But usually people's names aren't intense to begin with. Like, we don't call Rao Cow Rao Burger when speaking about the future. Or Rao Calf when speaking about the past, yeah. Things mint currently. I should have bought way more of those when I was at Wutai, but when I was at Wii, I didn't even... Wutai and Wii do not sound even remotely similar. Red Wizard Dove will beat the game. Nah, I never got the rat tail, so I'm still Red Mage Dove. I don't plan on ever doing the class change. Wutai was named when the founders are like, I'm gonna must summon curry for the day. Woo, Tai! Okay, there's in fact nothing there. Let's find this guy. Gun! Yeah, Yuffie and Sid just said the same thing. You know what's great about this battle? We get to kill these guys and then find out in like a webcomic that they survived somehow. My brain refuses to accept that Don Corneo survived. Maybe these guys actually did canonically bite it. I don't know. Maybe they can also be Sid's maids. Absolutely. Proud Claude is a very weird name, yeah. Could have named it Cloud Prod. Yeah, exactly. Proud Clad. That makes more sense. Knee blend. Hydrate. It's the Mystic Mungus! Oh, my captions died again. Oh wait, no they didn't. We're fine. Laser! So while I'm full-time, I think I do want to bump up the Trails in the Sky SC fight. I'm gonna do the Final Fantasy Tactics community run. I'm gonna still do the community run first. Oh, barrier did not wear off first. Okay, cool. But after the Tactics community run, I'm going to do Trails second chapter. Which means, oh boy, do I need to like play that in community. Or the first game again. I have 25 turbo ethers. We're just like gonna start throwing them. God help you if I ever get a limit break, pal. Ow, that actually kind of hurts. There's about 2,000, 2,200 somewhere in there. How much does Ultima do? About 2,000. Might not be worth it, just for resources alone. I need to keep barriers up, but other than that, it's kind of whatever of a battle. Also, I don't really need to keep barriers up, but, you know. Actually, it's probably better that I only put the barriers up specifically for, like when it's doing its ultimate, or getting ready to do its ultimate. Okay, high wind should do a pretty good amount of damage here. This is where I want barriers up, I think. It's closer to 2400 damage, which means Comet 2 is outpacing Ultima a little bit. I beat Trials of Mana on the SNES, by the way. Special beam cannon! That did, like, nothing! Comet 2 is better on single target than Ultima, that's true. Need to beat some of the SNES games you've collected. Unofficial review of Trials of Mana. I think I just picked a not great party for a first playthrough and for early game. Because once I got Class Change 1, it was actually pretty straightforward and easy for like basically all of the game. I only game overed like once or twice. Okay, we went... Goodbye! Got a repro card of SMT1 with an English translation that you need to play, especially since it was a Christmas gift. Ooh. Alright, so yeah, that's Gear 3, almost mastered all. Almost Gear 3. And you finally know regen, which is really nice. Also just got 13 in the mail. It's the only single-player non-sequel Final Fantasy you need to play still. I played it on release, and I did enjoy it. It's low on my list of Final Fantasies for sure. But I don't think it's a terrible game, like outright. Spot where normally one uses the party, help come change my party system to put Barrett into the grab the missing score, yep. Looking forward to having an excuse to bust your PS3 back out for something. I know, right? I should have saved that for Hojo, but I don't think it matters. I want this thing just dead. I'll throw ethers around after this. I just want this thing dead. Oops. The same thing that got me into an encounter last time. Lucrezia. Did I see a box here? No, I didn't. Hey, it's Soldier. Soldier first. Wow, you're like up here now. No, it's not. Okay, Hojo fight shouldn't be too bad if I keep my barriers up and just play good. Nice try, but I got my memories back. Vincent has lines here, and it's really good, yeah. I wish Vincent's limit breaks were better, because I would love to use him. Wah, wah, wah. All right, you have ads. Hojo's more durable than Guard Scorpion, yeah. A lot of things are more durable than Guard Scorpion. Yuffie is, I think. He's hopped up on Genova cells, yeah. Why not? I think you might absorb it. Guard Scorpion plus Genova cells, yeah. I don't know if these things can be confused, but we're gonna find out. Yep, not a one of them. Aw. There's no way, right? Like, I don't think this can get retargeted, right? Okay. What does this fight look like in the What If Weapon timeline? I'm not sure. I didn't think that far ahead. 3 minutes of ads are gonna play. Feel free to get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat or drink, stay hydrated, take your meds if you need to. Don't go too far though, we will be right back. Alright, chat, I am back. Hello, hello. Video games. Okay, we are good. Avalanche makes a big fuss about protecting the planet, and they summon the Mystic Mongus, shoot lasers into the atmosphere, yeah. Oh, it missed anyway. I didn't have to do that. I did exercise stuff over the break. How are you? Ah, damn it, Cloud. Why'd you do that? Cloud, don't you do it! I'm not sleeping! There goes its arm! And it has to use its dead arm to pick itself up. Or it's just dead. Combo. Yeah, I really should have had Meteor Rain by now. That's a magic attack? Okay. Lol. I only have one echo screen left. I need to go fix that. I should have just AoE'd that anyway, but you know. Yeah, his ponytail goes from here to a big tentacle thing, yeah. I was gonna say nothing really seems to resist that, because I thought I saw him freeze for a second, and then now he trolled me. Okay, that's actually a really good AoE heal. Good to know. I need more remedies as well. It looks a little bit like Keyblade armor. A little bit. Gauntlet! This should do a lot. I don't know how much Halactic Kojo has, but this should do a lot. Enough to kill. Good to know. It was enough for Sid and almost Cloud to double level. That's fantastic. Heavy artillery does solve everything, yeah. Sid just swearing. I fight for my friends. Something like that. If Tifa's, like, date score is really, really high, this scene changes. So yeah, next playthrough, I'm probably gonna go for the Tifa date. One of these days, I'll do the Aerith date on stream. I think I've heard about it too, that phenomenon you were talking about. Anyway, gotta go bye. At least we don't have to go out alone because this is a fake out. Nobody leaves the party here. A fake out searching for friends here. Disc 3 just like stretches forever. No more flying around casually like before. Every side quest unlocks. The fake out near the end of 4 where Cecil makes Rose and Rydia stay behind, yeah. And then they're like, no, we're kind of your best party members, and 3 melee going in without a healer against Zeromus is dumb. Like, yeah, we're not staying here while you go to the moon. You have no healing and no AoE damage. Absolutely the hell not. You know what would have been cool is if Reeve really did just take Kate Sith's place here. Anyway, time to turn this into a jet for no reason. Through the power of science! Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why this is a thing. You did, sir. This is our home. We literally live on the airship. We were fired by Shinra after you stole the ship. And then the airship crashes. Roll credits. Where is it? Change disk. To that one. Change it to that one. Just the final dungeon, yeah, pretty much. But Cloud, sir, I rolled out a lot. Yeah, no, I gotta go gambling. What? I only have 6 days left, and I need to go to the Gold Saucer. Sir, Cloud, what are you? Sir, get back here, you son of... Roll up the ladder. Normal. And now the pilot has reached the level cap. The boat, the sky boat is a jet! Whee! Anyway, I want to go get Cloud Meteor Rain. Like right now. You used to have the high wind skim the ocean, pretend the wake was the Midgar zone chasing the ship, yeah. There's Ultima just hanging out. Anyway. Need to give you enemy skill just very temporarily. I don't care if that's mastered or not. Kind of surprised that all these, like, Disc 1 dungeons are still renderable on Disc 3. Because, like, 8 and 9 just, like, close off the world map for the final disc. But it doesn't seem to be a problem here. How many enemies do I need? I'm gonna level up in this cave. Let's go. If there's time after I beat the game, I'll probably, like, do some gold saucer stuff or whatever. How much on Disc 3 since just Northern Cave to do for story? But yeah, like Disc 4 FF8, that's basically the same thing. It's just that, you know, Ultimisiu's Castle's a much larger dungeon. And FF9, same thing, but like, you know, Memoria. You played one PS1 game with 4 discs, then the final dungeon, you go back to disc 1. Oh my god. That sounds unreal. Like not the I don't believe you sense, but in the... That is just like... wild to think about. It was secretly on there the whole time with the rest of the early game packed in. Can you imagine if Xenogears did that? Xenogears just does all those like Evangelion chaired sitting things. And then like final dungeon, insert disc 1. How's it going, Carissa? How are you? I hope you're having a good time zone. Is there a story reason for that? Like the final dungeon is revisiting an early game area where content reuse would make sense. That would be neat, yeah, if there was like a story reason for it. It was an extremely different area. That is so bizarre to me. Do you remember what game it was off the top of your head? Fear Effect, okay. The old Myst game discs where you install on disc 1, game started on disc 2, and then 1 was a later area. Yeah. Can you outrun a pack of snakes? Not the original Myst, but 2 and 3 both came on multiple CDs in their original version. I see. Riven notably put all the major secrets on disc 5, which was appropriate in a game theme around 5. Ah, that makes sense, yeah. I don't remember it clearly because I was young when it was a thing, but I was at, I want to say, my cousin's place, and they had a Sega CD, and I swear to the game that they were playing kept looping between multiple discs. Like you go all the way to like the end of the final disc and go back to the first disc and like multiple loops of it. It was weird. I could very well be misremembering because this was an extremely long time ago, but... It wasn't the Sega CD, it was the Saturn, I think. I don't remember, though. I don't miss disc swapping either. My favorite callback to it was Metal Gear Solid 4. Because it has a bit where it stops to prompt you to change discs in the same place it does with Metal Gear Solid 1. But then it's like, there is no second disc, and it's just a neat little Easter egg cutscene. What an age we live in. It's probably come up in like some reference or, you know, whatever. Do I just like secretly have it, or am I like really far behind with Cloud? I think I'm just really far behind with Cloud. I feel like Cloud should have had it by now. Yeah, you saw it around on YouTube. Yeah, it feels like the kind of clip that would have been thrown around on forums back in the day. When the game was newish, yeah. It is a series I really should explore one of these days. I think at some point SMW hacks with a disc swapping equivalent were being considered. Don't think they ever happened. Oh, to try and like go beyond the limitations of original SMW, like more than 120 exits or something. And now with console play being so popular, they are absolutely not a reasonable option, yeah. The only way I can see that being feasible, like, in a realistic sense is password style, you know, things between hacks, but... Yeah, file name the same would probably be the only other thing, because then it would load from that SRAM. But... yeah, it doesn't work with the console playing method, no. Missiles. How does Cloud still not have it? There might have been... I swear at some point I read about some rare bug where no matter what you did, you would not, like, gain limit levels in some conditions. I wonder if that's happening to Cloud right now. I will just straight up cheat in limit level 3 if that's the case. Still does a decent amount of damage. I guess because, like, magic defense just doesn't exist. Wow, you did it. You did a long attack animation for 16 damage. Are you proud of yourself? I'm not. On the topic of password transfer, I wonder if anyone's tried an Oracle-style pair of games after the actual Oracles. Yeah. That would be interesting in an SMW hack. I don't know how you would do it thematically. But then, like, you also wouldn't necessarily be beholden to not being able to do a third version, although the password swapping would be very tricky. But... It's 200 enemies after obtaining Blade Beam. No, it's just a lot. Okay. Second game needs to start with a password to sync it with the first game unless they're fixed, which is cheesable. Yeah. My dream is a cross-rando between Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Could be something at the start of both games, like retrieve passwords, so you wouldn't need to clear one game before starting the other. Yeah. So we're just gonna be here for a while, I suppose. Someone's worked on merging the oracles, not sure if it's still in development. I have heard nothing about it, so I don't know, honestly. It's Five Guys. The items reported from one game to the other's randomizer, but not the areas. Yeah, I mean just straight up a cross rando, like between both areas. Like you go to Impa's house and talk to something to swap to the other game, kind of. Because it works with SMZ3 and it works with Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and I think original Metroid, original Zelda, but... I also don't know how the Oracle's games are coded and how much of a pain that would be. So I am unfortunately not the bird to ask. There have to be 2 free slots since a few sequences force you to unequip items, yeah. Well, they're gonna get off a bunch of animations for free. Or they're not. They all had bad initiative. Okay, I'm good with that. I don't know how technologically feasible it would be, but the easiest way visually would be to add a second menu screen. Second inventory screen, rather. Like a second page or a tab or something. Like you could freely pull from both, but you would have enough items. Or slots, rather. There we go. It's not like Zelda Metroid mixes where the item sets are completely different. It makes sense for nothing to carry over, yeah. And admittedly, I don't know how it works with, Ocarina Majora either, because I think there's settings in either direction for that. Not having contain is kind of a thing. Give everybody that magic ability. Cloud not being able to heal is one thing in and of itself, but... Let's not go fight Ultima Weapon. I don't remember the thing to make the high wind not turn. There's like a button you hold or something and the high wind just doesn't turn, but I don't know what that is. That would make the most sense if SMZ3 just worked like a localized multi within itself. Oracle randomizer with cross-game item exists, yeah. But a cross-rando between the two games is what I'm after, and I know that's probably a technological nightmare. I do want to get Yuffie's Doom of the Living before progressing as well. And then I need to figure out where I buy remedies. Game Boy Color doesn't have much RAM, yeah. Like, yeah, 32 kilobyte of RAM. If we were to theoretically do a decomp of the Oracle games and like Ship of Harkinian style port them to PC somehow, then Joe Java, thank you so much for the raid. Citizens of the Red Mage Village, magical sparrows in my chat room, assemble. Welcome in, everybody! From Joe Java's stream, thank you so much for the raid. My name is Dove, pronouns are she, they. I am a retro RPG enthusiast and professional red mage. I do a little bit of everything. Challenge runs, shufflers, randomizers, the occasional first play, and more. If you like Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy accessories, feel free to hit the follow button. I'm anonymous, follows on. No pressure, no call-outs. And feel free to poke in and say hello. Kinda cares what is up, hi, hello. I could go grab mine, but I'd have to do some chocobo breeding for it. I hope you had a great stream. I hope whatever you were talking about in Just Chatting was a fun time. I hope today has treated you well. Thank you so much for trusting your community on this amongst the sea of channels on this website. Last Toys 123, what is up, hi, hello? There we go. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody, lurking or otherwise. I need to save this one to the jukebox. There we go. But yeah, welcome in. We are just, we're playing some Final Fantasy VII. We're doing a challenge run. Initial equipment. No accessories. And we are about ready to hit up the final dungeon, or just about, so. But yeah, how was your stream, Java? I hope you had a great stream. Thank you for the raid. I hope you are doing well today. Get some high wind drift. Some high wind drift for your day. Very scuffed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Alright, it's time for Chocobo Panic. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, never mind. It's time for Chocobo Panic. It's time for capitalism. I'm here to buy some remedies, but I'm here to see what other items I can get because it's the end of the world. We're about to go to the end of the game, but it's the end of the world, so we need to go buy some things and buy some stuff and buy some cash and prizes. And I need to see about your item shop really more than anything else. And that Chocobo doesn't like me because I don't have any food for it, but it's capitalism. It's time to buy some stuff. Buy. Buy right now. Anyway, it's only just the weapon shop. I don't think you actually sell items or anything, so I'm probably going to skedaddle from this place. Any of you selling items, or are you just here to sell free fluff estate or anything like that? I don't know. It's capitalism, though. It's time for capitalism. It's time for the end of the world. It's time for Chocobo Panic. I want a fluff. What's my favorite final dungeon in the series and final dungeon music? Both of those are the same. It's Memoria. That one took a lot out of me, chat. It says Medial after destruction, but... Are there alternate? You just sell materia. And you just sell accessories. Guess it's time to find another job. Anyways, back to Chocobo Panic. It's time. Oh, here we go. You were only selling weapons before for some awkward reason. I don't think I'll need more than 25 remedies for Sephiroth. Okay. That was your regularly scheduled Chocobo Panic for capitalism. Favorite Final Dungeon music, though, is Castle Pandemonium. Oh yeah, and the Pixel Remaster did that such wonder. Like, Pixel Remaster FF2 did that theme so well. Right, yeah, one last thing I wanted to do. I wanted to get Yuffie Doom of the Living before going into the dungeon, just in case. Getting to Castle Pandemonium and hearing that music for the first time was like having a bomb go off in your face. Yeah, no, like FF2's Castle Pandemonium, it might be... It's in my top 3 Final Dungeon musics. Very much not in terms of actual playing the Final Dungeon. At least in Pixel Remaster, because God was I grateful for autosave quick save in FF2 Pixel Remaster, just because Ribbon blocks 1 instance of status effects. Enemies attack 12 times with death petrification, frog, you just lose. Got ambushed by 5 Corels? Game over. And I think that was exclusive to Pixel Remaster. I don't think that was a thing in GBA PSP. Okay. It is probably my favorite Pixel Remaster piece of music, Castle Pandemonium. I need to play the PSP version of 2, because I did Soul of Rebirth. Or no, I didn't, because I hadn't beaten 2 before Pixel Remaster. That's right, I had just, like, watched a playthrough, I think. I know the story of Soul of Rebirth. Zeroma's theme beats it out in terms of the Pixel Remaster music, but very narrowly. I feel almost the exact opposite. I feel like Castle Pandemonium beats out Pixel Remaster Zeroma's. Right, yeah, you don't have that anymore. And also Contain doesn't work with all, so that goes that plan. We'll do it as long as it takes. Pixel Remaster Zeroma's theme was really good, but it gets beat out by FF14 Zeroma's theme because, I mean, I have a joke I like to tell about Zeroma's theme in Final Fantasy XIV. It is not one I say on stream. Trying to get level 4 limits. Hello, Raziel. I'm specifically trying to get Doom of the Living for, Yuffie. I don't like All Creation because it is only a single hit, even though I think it would probably be better for this run. And I would get Omni Slash, but that is a lot of work I don't care to put in right now. It's 16,000 battle points, and I don't have access to Ribbon. Here's Doom of the Living. So I'm going to teach All Creation, and I want to see the damage difference between them on a single target. Cool, this should do it. It is a lot of arena fights where I stand a lot of risk of losing because of status effects. I could, in theory, use Not Cloud and just put Hades' added effect on armor. Like, I probably could do it. Aki, what is up, Hilo? How are you doing? You're sleeping? I see. I hope you had a good sleep. I just want to see the damage difference between All Creation and Doom of the Living, so it's going to take a while. In a casual run, I basically get everybody's level 4 limit break because there's no reason not to. Typically, it's just Sid, Barret, Cloud for me, though. And Aerith. In a casual playthrough, I get Aerith's level 4 limit break. 15 total hits. 15 hits totaling 9.3 times normal damage. All Creation is just 8 times damage on all enemies. Okay. Then that settles that completely. Got the level 4s, but not the level 3s, usually because of usage requirements. Getting the items for the level 4 is easy, but, like, actually giving them the level 4 limit is, Like, for Cloud, I straight up don't care about Finishing Touch because I'm not getting Omni Slash. And All Creation is just weaker than Doom of the Living. Doing any weapon fights? No. I don't think, like, unless I go for Knights of the Round, there is not a strat I can do that is gonna make those possible. I honestly don't think I can do it without Knights of the Round. Mostly because I don't have access to Ribbon and like a bunch of other materia slots. So I can go die to them once, but also I like the idea of having a playthrough where I've literally never seen Emerald weapons, so I have no proof it exists, because it's funny. Also, I would have to beat Ultima Weapon to unlock Ruby. Alright, before we get this underway, 3 minutes of ads are going to play. For people that are new, came along with a raid or otherwise, I run 3 minutes every hour just to get rid of pre-roll, but no gameplay happens during this time. So feel free to get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat or drink, stay hydrated, take your meds if you need to, but don't go too far. We will be right back. Alright, chat, I am back. Hi, hello. And now we are going to continue the video game. We're going into the final dungeon. This is it! Let's mosey. E? Turns into E now, I guess? Captions broke. That rock fell. Here's a save point. That is this dungeon's gimmick. You get a save crystal and you can put it basically anywhere. There's one area of the dungeon where it could potentially soft lock you forever. Mega Man. When is Sephiroth's entrance where he walks through fire? That was a while ago. I'm not fighting these things cause I don't care. Anyway, just run away. This is very much not my first time. I wouldn't be doing a challenge run if this was my first time. You mean when he's shirtless fighting Cloud? That's like after the final battle. Oh, that's the end of Disc 1. That is a long time ago. Yeah, I don't really want Manipulate because I'm not actually getting, the enemy skills here. Disc 1. This is a 3-disc video game on the PlayStation. At the end of Disc 1 is when he kills Aerith. This is the end of Disc 3. This is the end of the game. How much is this gonna hurt? Okay, not too bad. This is the end of the 3rd disc. Well, the beginning and end of the 3rd disc. I'm in the final dungeon. Right, you don't have Cure anymore. Yep, there are 3 separate discs. The PS1, and in lesser cases PS2, and in a couple weird cases the Xbox 360, but don't worry about it. Basically, when you get, like, the PS1 had a lot of games that, like, had multiple discs because they couldn't fit the whole game. So what they would do is, like, when you get to the end of a disc, it would give you a saved prompt, unless you're playing Chrono Cross, because that game hates you for some reason. And it gives you a save file, or it gives you a save prompt, and then it gives you a prompt to just change disc out. Final Fantasy VII has 3 discs on the PS1. 8 and 9 have 4. Chrono Cross has 2. Legend of Dragoon has 4. Chrono Cross just doesn't give you a save prompt. It just tells you to change disc. So on some emulators, you actually cannot change discs. Like, you can't beat it because, like, the disc change doesn't work or whatever. The disc transition is going into the Sea of Eden. Keep in mind, Aki, this only applies to the PS1 versions of these games. On the Steam versions, there is no disc swapping. It just is one fluid, continuous game forever. Since this doesn't work with all like I thought, I either give you something else or put Restore back on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to restore. Cloud doesn't need that kind of damage right now. Wait, Mint, you've never played the PS1 version of Chrono Cross, then? Oh, some reason I thought you had. Because, like, the Steam version was only a few years ago. The world where I should have gone to the gold saucer and gotten some enemy away materia. That was your first time playing it? Oh, interesting. I don't know why I assumed you'd played it before that. I don't know why I thought that. So was Night and Baby like the only PS1 game? No, it wasn't. You played Tomba. I am very much just projecting my experience of the PS1 being like all the really good PS1 RPGs, despite the fact that I've missed a lot of really good PS1 RPGs. Shortly before that Steam release, they also found a warehouse just full of new copies of Chrono Cross. I wish I, like... One of the things I would do with a time machine is go back and go on like an Ocean's 11 style heist of that warehouse. All the Final Fantasies, as well as a bunch of other games, too many to mention. And then Fear Effect, yeah. I don't know why I assumed Chrono Cross was a part of that. I don't know why. Just don't crit, Sid. Oh god, you hit really hard. Toss you in a solitary confinement cell with PS1 RPGs and you will need for nothing. You might need food. Pretty sure you got one of the Chrono Crosses from there. You got your Chrono Cross copy used, but the jewel case was immaculate and looked like basically brand new. My copy of Chrono Cross is also in exceptionally good condition, at least one of them. I have 2 copies of the game. One of them is in absolutely immaculate condition, though. So, who knows, maybe it did come from that warehouse. You'll run out of shoes eventually, Reimu. Never got to play Chrono Trigger until the DS version. To be fair, my first time was not on an actual Super Nintendo Entertainment System either, so... Yours was PS1, I see. You know, I own it on PS1, but I've never played it on PS1, I don't think. There's literally no way this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Had tons of PS1 games, Parasite Eve, Metal Gear Solid, Einhander, Silent Hill, Castlevania. All right, let's start the final dungeon, everyone. not even mad, really. I'm not really even mad. I'm actually not mad about that. That's, you know what? Fair play, I guess. You got really lucky and had your copies of Legend of Dragoon and Lunar 1 for a pretty decent price and got everything for Lunar. Oh, nice. You also had Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. I've never played that, and I don't know that I'm going to stream it on Twitch. Because I've heard the translation for one of those games is very interesting, and, well, I think we've had this discussion on stream before. You're stuck in a time loop. You learned about Killer Queen, so destiny is destiny. And hey, look, it's the final dungeon. Anyway, it's the end of Disc 3. Let's have that conversation entirely again. Note to self, never, ever, ever use Demi on a Dark Dragon, I guess. Maybe I should keep the Manipulate materia equipped. Lunar 2 was not for a reasonable price, but you got everything for it, and all it took was tax return money. That sounds about right. I own a copy of Skies of Arcadia. I own a copy of it. I bought it. I split the cost with a friend because it was complete in box. And I paid the cut for just the case and the game. And my friend got to keep the rest of the in-box, which was what they wanted. Because they already owned the game, but it's their favorite game like of all time. North Cave Quest failed. That one is on the list to play, but I think you're unlikely to ever get a physical copy. Your Skies of Arcadia wouldn't print out tickets when you beat it. Oh. You must not have gotten the printout tickets ending. You know what? This one might be reasonable to, like, actually try and fight. Magic Extinguish? Oh, it's just Silence Lamau, okay. It's not perfect. Lunar itself is so much hard, not even working designs could fully scrub it out, yeah. It just, as someone who is currently making a living off of Twitch.television, having certain words in a game that isn't voice acted that I do the voice acting for on a first playthrough, Okay. How much does Demi 1 do, just before I, like, go wasting a bunch of MP? Okay, so it had 14k. Nice, that's a really good amount of damage. Did they really Yu-Gi-Oh! GX it in English? I don't know about that. There are just certain words that I as a streamer do not want to say when I'm voice acting an RPG. That's about the best I can say. I'm pretty sure Cloud can just take it out now, but... Remaster apparently keeps most of the working design script, but made some adjustments to remove outdated references and also those word choices, yeah. I'm pretty sure Lunar probably does get off light compared to other working designs games. It doesn't really change the fact that I can't really stream that one game. It's why Lunar didn't make it into the Coliseum. I don't want to see how bad these are to fight until I can get to a save point, but the save point I usually place at the very end of the dungeons, so... They screwed around with the balance of the game and the rate which you got money and experience while tuning up the enemy stats. Oh. So what, they made it more grindy and hard, or less grindy and more hard? But only Lunar 1. Lunar 2 is mercifully free of that, I see. And a system where bosses leveled up together with you. I don't mind that in theory. I have like 74 ethers. I'm gonna start throwing the big spells. At least I'm gaining good EXP. I want to be as high as I can before going to the final boss. I don't remember which path is like the shortest through the split path of this dungeon. Because in a casual playthrough, I hang out here for a long time. I don't like fighting those. I don't know why. I think they have like instant death element to them. Oh, this in FF4, the deeper you get into the final dungeon, the more alien and otherworldly it looks, yeah. Well, in both instances, you're going into the core of something. In this case, the planet, and in Four's case, you're going to the core of the moon itself. Okay, I don't recall this thing being too bad. I don't think this thing is gonna, counter with Ultima. Yeah, because I wanted to use a Phoenix down on someone who's still alive. Want that monster to be a barber? I don't. There's the Cursed Barber and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. It's basically this guy. I think I remember that enemy, yeah. I genuinely do not care for the treasures in this place at all. How's it going, Blab? There's a demon barber guy in Bloodstained. You can change your hairstyle and color scheme and such. Yeah. In English, he's voiced by Joseph Joestar. Oh, interesting. Haven't slept since Tuesday. I recommend the opposite of that. These guys are annoying just because inflicting sadness means no limit break. Well, not no, but like virtually no limit break. Get rid of all your channel points, Goemon. Can't let you down in CP basement anymore. Well, I mean, it could get put up as a channel point stretch goal someday. I'm losing a match when you go all in. No, me playing the game. Alright, time for me to take my correspondence course on what stuff I want. And also which ways through. I need to take an allergy pill, I realize. That's true, but I don't do Smash Gamba all that often. So you and Goemon got beef, that's fine. I do recommend saving the what if, because I believe there is a cooldown on it for, you know, actual potential Final Fantasy what if stories. Let's see, I'm trying to study, what do I want? Okay, so... Don't have enough for yours anyway, fair enough. Sorry, Chad, I'm struggling with allergies at the moment. Yeah, Blab, I'll allow it. That's fine, Reimu. If you got one you want to put forth, that is absolutely fine. It is technically paid for. I don't remember which way is which. Okay, if I'm going left and up, or left and down. I think left and down is easier. No, left up is much shorter. Okay, so I want Vincent to go left and then down. Barrett and Red go right. Tifa can go right, I guess, but it doesn't matter. Actually, maybe I'll go left and then down and then send a bunch of people that way. Okay. But if Seymour turned good, like Masako X style, ooh, okay. Okay. We're going to... I'm going to have to change a few things about Final Fantasy X to make this one work out. I would have responded to the AMA one for sure, because I love that meme. I do love the point at Chocobo bit. No, it's all good, Blab. It's all good. It is a good demonstration, because if that redeem is used for a joke, then I'm gonna just not respond to it and just mark it as complete. Your Seymour what if he met Xenos in a crossover? How badly would Xenos have absolutely deconstruct his personality and motivations? Oh yeah, for sure. So, I'm gonna change the events from Makalania Temple. The divergence point is going to be Seymour not dying there, but rather, getting very gravely wounded. We're gonna say that Seymour gets very, very seriously wounded and Tromel does carry him out. Rather than just dying and not being sent. Also, I could not go in my menu for some reason during any of that. Remedy. I do want the Mega All Materia, actually. I'm not gonna take any chances on things countering with Ultima before I've had a chance to put down the save point. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for the allergy pill to like kick in. I'm like super congested all of a sudden. It hit like a truck out of nowhere. Streamer allergic to you confirmed. No, I'm allergic to my cat. I have to take allergy pills every now and then. I'm running low on them too, which is like, oh my god. Okay, it's not the pincer attack. We're fine. Okay. You're allergic to spring, which is to say you have allergies, yeah. I'm allergic to pollen, but I'm like very allergic to cats. But I love cats, they're great, and they love me, and they're cute, and I love them, and they make me happy. Allergic to Parmesan cheese? Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna, yeah, I could put that on now for AP. That's gonna be replaced with Comet. Could put that on just for the magic. No, there's an idea. Hades and added effects just to make sure. Okay. That should be pretty good magic style. Yeah, that's pretty good. Olive Garden is like a death house, yeah. And I love Parmesan cheese. Okay, I think it's starting to take effect, so. Give it up for all these back attacks when I haven't saved against an enemy that likes to spam death and stuff. Absolutely love these back attacks. Everybody loves having to waste 2 turns to start a fight. Okay, so what if Seymour turned good in the style of Masako X? I should have moved the save point, or I should have, like, yeah. But I just really wanted to save, so... I didn't send anyone with Yuffie, so she doesn't have to give me her item. Oh, that's fun. Okay. It was supposed to be that materia. Okay. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Command counter is not really useful in this run anyway. Hello? Getting limits up is a really good idea, but... Alright, everyone, let's mosey. Every time I think that, oh, the allergy pills kicked in, like, sinuses go burr. Ooh, good luck so far. So we're gonna set the scene in Final Fantasy X at Macalania Temple. Yuna had earlier discovered that Seymour killed Lord Jiskel, his father. Xenogames, what is up? Hi, hello. And then at Macalania Temple itself, the rest of the party discovers said incident as well. My storytelling is immaculate today, damn. It's avalanche time, mother... My luck is immaculate with this descent. I never did get Asuna. Oops. Oh well. The party chases Yuna and Seymour down through to the Chamber of the Faith, where Yuna is currently praying to the Faith to get an Aeon and continue her pilgrimage. The confrontation basically happens as usual, with the party, Yuna included, fighting Seymour off. That might not be an inherently bad thing there. I didn't think so worth a shot. The party confronts Seymour and they fight. And after a good struggle, Seymour is thoroughly defeated. And basically on the verge of death. And in the original game, he does just straight up die there. But in this, we're gonna say that Tromel actually breaks into the chamber to stop them just in time. We're also going to say the party was probably a little bit smarter to hold on to Jiskel's sphere rather than let Tromel break it. That did a lot. How? So we're gonna say that Tromel takes Seymour to Guado Salam to recuperate. And in doing so, Seymour survives. Rather than dying and becoming an unsent, he survives and just, well, lives. Oh, they can come back? Okay, that's good to know. Oh, there they go again, Lamau. The party, meanwhile, no longer has to do the escape sequence out of Macalania, but they realize they've injured a maester who is still alive, and thus, you know, things are gonna get kind of dicey for the party as a whole. Yuna reveals she hung on to Jiskel's sphere just in case of such an emergency. And the party calmly leaves Macalania while discussing what the hell happened. On top of continuing the pilgrimage, their main goal is to see Seymour brought to justice because, well, I mean, they don't want to get excommunicated while on a summoner's pilgrimage. That would be bad. Given the extent of Seymour's injuries, the Guado's invasion of the Albed home no longer really much of an option. I don't know if I survived this Ultima. Okay, never mind. I do handily. That is a lot of EXP, damn. There is a couple of triple levels in there. Wow, I'm so glad Sephiroth doesn't know level 5 death. I'm gonna go to break time to focus more on this story, but also set up for break time because we're about there. Without Seymour at the helm, the Guano cannot invade the Al Bhed home at Beaconell Island. Without the Guado summoning fiends, the party doesn't fall under the ice of Makalani and end up at Beaconell Island. Sin is hanging around, of course, but not enough to, like, teleport the entire party. The party find themselves blockaded out of Makalania. Pretty much news of Seymour's attack had already spread far and wide. And showing a bunch of guards Jiskel Sphere isn't really going to do much of anything, nor can they really afford to get taken into... Like, their destination is Bevelle, but getting arrested isn't really the way to go about it right now. At that moment, as the party is kind of forced back into the ice of Makalania to retreat, several more Machinas show up. Pretty much Brother retreating, licking his wounds, and coming back with Sid and company. Not with the airship, because that's not quite ready yet, but with a basic armada of Machina. And while Brother is willing to do this by force, seeing the party retreating from Yevonites, decides instead to try carrot as opposed to stick, and tells Riku and Al Bhed that the only hope is the Summoner's Sanctum. Or you can take your luck, you can try your luck with the Yevonites. Riku conveys this to the party and pretty much unanimously, -1 because Waka is horrible, agreed to go with the, to let themselves get captured by the Al Bhed as opposed to Yevon, so as to formulate another strategy. And so the party is still whisked away to Beaconell, just under slightly different circumstances. The main change so far is that Seymour has not, ordered an attack on Beaconell Island in the Al Bhed home. And upon arriving at the Summoner's Sanctum, the party, including Yuna this time, have to have that very awkward talk with Tidus about what a summoner is actually meant to do, and why the Sanctum was necessary, and why everybody understands it except him. And he takes it about as well as you think. But since, Al Bhed home is not currently under attack, there's a lot less urgency. So the party is going to just chill there while Tidus wraps his head around everything. And that's where I'm leaving it for right now, but I'm going to continue it after the break along with the final boss. 3 minutes of ads will play, so get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat or drink, stay hydrated, take your meds if you need to. But don't go too far, we will be right back. Oh, I am back. This was an exercise break, and I pushed myself pretty hard. This particular 3-minute break was 20 squats, curls, and 10 overhead lunges. Lunges, not lunches. I knew as soon as I said it. But yes, hello. I am back. Hope everyone had a nice, relaxing break time as well. I'm gonna continue the story post-game. Oops. Okay, we're gonna do this. No, it still needs to take a million years to load in. Come on. There we go. This is a cool part of the game. We need it to actually load in. Okay. My legs are not really sore in a painful or stiff way, but they're sore in an I've been working out kind of way. From what I've heard, it's basically any exercise that gets your breathing up and heart pumping is effective calorie burning, shape building exercise. I think it's going to be a two-party Sephiroth. It's not over yet. No, not Kate Sith. We're taking this party. Can I begin to imagine how much monologuing he's gonna do here? Yeah, I know, right? It's only one party still. Okay. Nope, I still want it. Treasure quest not failed. Best final boss track coming up. Hot take, this is better than One Winged Angel. Bizarro energy. Hydrate. I 100% should have saved this. Bizarro energy. I'm gonna hold on to the limit breaks, yeah. Well, then again, you can hit really hard, so... Every time you take battle animations, literally, yeah. You know, Sid's ship is firing stuff all the way down into the core. I know, right? Thank you, Hydrate. It always struck you as funny you never actually fight normal basic Sephiroth in this game, yeah. You never fight Zemus either. A Mystic Mungus, this isn't a good idea. Don't you pull a Frieza? That's okay. We got 5 minutes, chat. Yeah, exactly. It's very unceremonious, too. Okay, that is physical. Good to know. Yeah, Edge gun. Oh, that was easy. That heals so much. I don't think I can energy anymore. Non-canonical because Yuffie is in Midgar. Head portion revived. Does that head portion be dead? And is paired with an all that is only once. Oh, that's not ideal. Because Slash All or Mega All is only level 1. Oh. Okay. Really good Ultima sound effect, yeah. Okay. Okay. I should have saved, like, every limit break here. I should have put Destruct on. I didn't. This is like the one thing I want it for, too. This is why I did M Barrier first. Hydrate! What? Oh, no defense. Oh. Slow does work on you. Very good. Okay. Was really hoping not Sid there. Oh wait, never mind. This is fine. I have 7 of these. I'm throwing one now for the MP. Okay. Then I have like a second to breathe here. Finding a really big boss, plugs in headphones. Yeah, how's it going, Sax? How are you doing? Have you never heard One Winged Angel before? I'm doing pretty good today. Doing pretty good. You have? Okay. Just not in game. Oh, I see. That does get... Oh, I see. Speaking of... According to... Oh, wait, hold up. I'm gonna do this right. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Okay, I'm not actually reading the entire Bee Movie script. This was a fun bit, but... This move cannot kill you! We're gonna be seeing this move a lot. My damage output is really low. No one notices Pluto missing. You know, just had this comet instead of meteor, exactly. It's basically the equivalent of Grand Cross. That barrier hasn't worn off yet, I see. The fact that Shell in this game works on Ultima is just unreal. Did that to himself? Interesting. Really annoying that you're doing that to Cloud, actually. Eight-inch cannon! I did pretty good damage. Pale horse. Hold your turn entirely. Good luck at raid, Vlad. I didn't feel like sitting through that more than once. I could have done Limit Break, but no, you had to be an asshole. Luckily, I don't think Sephiroth can heal himself in any way. Shadow Flare's coming up. This is a good idea. Yep, oh my god, did I time that perfectly? Okay, Pale Horse into Supernova Part 2, or Part 3 rather. That is a very long animation. I don't want to sit through it. It's the animation where you go refill your drink or snacks. Oh yeah, it's like 3 minutes or a minute and a half, something like that. I forgot. Ooh, 2 hero drinks is gonna make this do a lot. GG. GG, chat. Sephiroth made me work for it, though. Final boss is actually kind of hard. No materia by itself probably won't be too bad because I'll have ribbons and stuff. No materia initial equipment of this is going to be freaking hard. Oh yeah, the dissolving animation of Sephiroth here is so cool, and the ending is really cool. Oh right, no, I can't put my controller down. We have to see the one singular Omni Slash in the entire run. Because you bet I'm actually going to do Omni Slash instead of the lame counter. It is impossible to lose this fight, by the way. Sephiroth's physical attack is gravity-based. It cannot crit. And, Omni Slash just kills, so. Well, good work, team. Let's go home. Yep, let's mosey. Abram Eden, thank you so much for the raid. I will run response after this fight in the ending. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. I hope you're having a great time zone. I hope Crusader Kings 3 treated you well. I'm absolutely going for the Omni Slash here because, like, no reason not to. Doing this with the Buster Sword is, like, weirdly cinematic, though. Got a post stream you'll be lurking? Absolutely, no worries. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Nice point to raid in, exactly. Yep. This is hitting pretty hard for just the Buster Sword, not gonna lie. Doing that with just the Buster Sword actually makes it feel super cinematic and cool. Okay. Magical sparrows in my chat room, citizens of the Red Mage Village, once again, assemble. Alright, once again, thank you for that raid, Abram Eden. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Dove. Pronouns are she, they. I am a retro RPG enthusiast and professional red mage. I do a little bit of everything. Challenge runs, shufflers, randos, the occasional first play. If you like Final Fantasy and the old school RPG vibe, feel free to hit the follow button. I have anonymous follows on. No pressure, no callouts. And friends on my end, go give Abram Eden a follow. Longtime friend of the stream. I hope you had a great stream. I hope y'all are having a fantastic time zone. And yeah, we are at the literal end of Final Fantasy VII. We're just watching the ending at this point. This was the initial equipment challenge run. Initial equipment, no accessories. And I also chose to stop using enemy skill after a while. I didn't explicitly ban it, but I did stop using it after a while. Because it would have made this run so much easier. But enemy skill is very overpowered anyway, so... Invent's baptism or Sephiroth's death might be a problem. I know, right? If only, right? If Sephiroth hadn't pulled Cloud's soul there to do that little duel, then I think Meteor would have just struck the planet. This particular piece of music is very good. The ending theme is really good. It does one little goofy bit that I'm gonna point out that no one will ever be able to unhear again. Maybe not, maybe I'm just weird, but you know. It is always nice to do a Final Fantasy VII run, though. This is a fun one to replay. Yeah, what if they just tossed each other out of the crater? What if they, like, did, like, 50-foot in the air jumps and gave each other boosts to throw each other out of the crater in midair? Like the Matrix or whatever? Well, we walk out of here and get on the airship and... yeah, cut the crater like it's made of the Jello. Hey, look, our airship. Fortuitous timing. Ah, shucks, what an unfortunate moment, musical sting. That little thing, that little bit of music when the airship first hits the crater like that. Kind of like you almost expect the sitcom laugh track. Good thing the jet turned into a rocket. So yeah, we're in Calm, right? All of Barrett's worrying about Diamond Weapon hitting Midgar was pointless because he knew Marlene was here. Anyway. He can somehow make his ship fire at a target in the center of the planet. Guy's got a brain the size of the sun. That's his brain. That's what his brain looks like. Anyway, rip Midgar. I'm not sure why Meteor is like summoning all these tornadoes. It must be a magic thing. Global warming? No! It'll be pretty much the same thing. Pretty much. Yeah, because the slums are gonna... That plate's gonna protect against the meteor death tornadoes. Holy is having the opposite effect. No, it's not. If it were having the opposite effect, it would be like drawing meteor straight to the center of the planet. Gonna clap your hands and believe in Aerith. I'm gonna believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, Tifa's the first one to see the live stream, yeah. I can go story analytical here because, like, there's no more gameplay. I've beaten the game, beaten the challenge run. It sounds like I'm making fun of this ending. I promise I'm not. I love this game, and I love this game's story, and I love the ending to this game. What is the most difficult challenge I've completed? Probably Final Fantasy X, no sphere grid, no summon. The final boss for that challenge was an absolute cavalcade of absolutely needing the script to go a certain way. It required a lot of luck, and losing to Braska's Final Aeon is extremely punishing. Chrono Cross Black Coffee was also pretty rough, but also, like, way fun. And then my second run of the Traveling Performers of Ivalice, which is Mediator, Bard, Dancer, Mime, and Chocobo, all in with no cross-class abilities in Final Fantasy Tactics. My second run of that was actually really hard, too. I have not tried 1.3 yet. I did play the Lion Moore remix, which is probably my favorite mod for Final Fantasy Tactics. I think I've played enough Tactics at this point that I probably should give 1.3 content a shot. Giant civilization-ending meteor about to crash into the planet but is saved by a miraculous green aura. This is the ending to Gundam Char's counterattack. I didn't understood that reference. You've cleared 1.3 and it's very sandbaggy at later levels, but it's no joke. Yeah, that I might actually give it a shot. I am looking into modded playthroughs as challenge runs, so Tactics 1.3, Final Fantasy VII New Threat, 6 Brave New Worlds. I'm looking into those at some point in the nearest future. Final Fantasy VII New Threat is very likely going to happen this year, though, so. Black Coffee Chrono Cross was no accessories, no taking equipment off of other characters, so like you had to, every equipment you made you either had to steal, acquire, find, or make yourself. So you couldn't just like take a bunch of silver stuff or iron stuff early and just desynth it. Although you can do the profiteering purse, I didn't see any rule against that. Innate element only, except for consumables, and there was a softball rule of innate and opposite, so Surge can equip white, black, and any consumable, for example. Kid could equip red, blue, and any consumable. No running away at any point. No healing out of battle, which I extended to no using the heal after battle rule at all. So all healing had to be done in battle. No Sprig, no Master Mune. There were a lot of rules. Hold up, see if I can find it. Yeah, innate or opposite only. Only one copy of an element allowed per character, so no stacking like a bunch of cures or recoveralls or whatever. No removing an element once it's allocated. Even though the game does it automatically at a few points, I just kind of like, you know, rolled with it when that happened. but you couldn't remove an element from a character, so you had to kind of choose. Elements could only go on their specific level, so you can't have like Cure Plus -3. It had to be its own level. That includes the Chrono Cross itself. No accessories, no heals out of battle, the equipment thing, no running away, no Sprig, no Master Mune. That one was convoluted, but it was a lot of fun, actually. It made the game a lot more tactical. I had to make a lot of use out of Diminish. And healing is difficult. As for this run, because credits are playing, I like to talk about this run. Completely unrestricted, this is, again, hardly a challenge. The only rough part is that, you know, physical hits are going to hit like a truck, especially on Cloud. Looking at Cloud taking 7k from Sephiroth at the end. But the magic defense bug makes this a lot less scary because, I mean, you play this game vanilla, magic already hits way too hard. Enemy skill breaks this wide open, so I chose to stop using it after a while. And, even without enemy skill, like, battles took a little longer, but I still defaulted to Comet and Ultima and Contain for a little bit. Basically, I didn't really change that much how I played this from casually, other than I attack a lot less and limit a lot less. But realistically, magic only was harder. 1.3 is frustrating because in the scaling, all enemy units eventually get all abilities, yeah. We can do 1.3, there are similar rules there, yeah. I'll probably do content instead of just base 1.3 because that removes the scaling, the level scaling from story battles. Overall, challenge rating and fun rating. Fun rating, this is a 4 out of 5 because it was basically just FF7. Challenge rating, probably would still give this about a 2 out of 5 on the challenge scale. And straight up a 2 or a 1 if you use enemy skill because I didn't explicitly list it in the rules. So let's round it to a 2. 2 out of 5 challenge and 4 out of 5 fun. Pretty basic run. Cloud is ironically kind of almost dead weight just because he has 2 materia slots. And I chose to have Recover All there because, like, it just made the most sense. I felt safer doing that. You could probably put Summons or E-Skill or whatever you wanted, but you only have 2 slots to work with. So, yeah, really straightforward challenge in the end. Not much to say about it. Sephiroth is the hardest part of it without enemy skill. Without E-Skill, yeah, Sephiroth is the hardest part. With E-Skill, it's basically normal. You spam Big Guard, you spam Shadow Flare and White Wind, and it's really easy. If you get Knights of the Round, which I also didn't ban, it's still free. 500 years later. Every sequel we make after this game has plot armor for Red 13 and the planet as a whole. I mean, not that anything in Advent or Dirge was ever going to destroy the planet outright like Sephiroth did, but, you know, or wanted to. I want to play New Threat, like, really bad, but I'm not going to start it right now. This is a really... I wouldn't call this challenge entry level per se, because I have a lot of knowledge and experience playing these games. saying a challenge's entry level is kind of almost misleading and almost elitist on my part to say a challenge run at any point is entry level outside of 4-Job Fiesta. But this is a pretty good one to tackle. If people are looking to ever do a self-imposed challenge run, initial equipment FF7 is a pretty safe one to go with. Omega was going to run off with literally all the live stream energy, yeah. But I mean, the ending of FF7 exists, so... There's that delicious prelude. This was a very fun one. I'm glad this incentive was met during my birthday. I'm really glad that this was met. This was a very fun one to do, and it kind of got me back in the mindset and the swing of doing challenge runs. Because this is like, what, my third one this year, and the FF1 Red Mage Encore hardly counts. That one was really, really easy. Like, the other 2 challenge runs I did to completion this year were like, not difficult at all. So this is the first kind of real one, and I end it 4 months down into the year. Inject this soldier with some prelude, a magical, delicious prelude. But like, yeah, no, it was, this was a very fun one. Like, I had to kind of actually put in effort, which is why I'm trying to hesitate on calling this one entry level. I feel like I would have had a harder time if I didn't equip Ultima and Comet, but you know. It is magically delicious. This music just heals my entire soul. I love Prelude. I love Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy VII. 7 stands a really good chance of being in my top 5 of all time. It's 6, 5, or 6, yeah, 6, 5, 3, and then like Tactics 10, 9, 7, 8, somewhere in there. And then 1 up in that mix. Like something like that is in my actual top Final Fantasies. You know, I do recommend this challenge though. Initial equipment, I didn't even make a hard rule of no enemy skill. So if you're struggling, enemy skill is very much always an option. So is Knights of the Round technically, because like you don't really have to go through all that trouble to like get a chocobo and do that, you know? Infinite possibilities of math. Yeah, exactly. All of that. I love PS1 RPGs, SNES RPGs, PS2 RPGs, although I'm like, I don't have that kind of attention span anymore. Video games, fiction, stories, imagination. Love it all. The next challenge run, which I will probably be starting next week, will be the Final Fantasy Tactics Community Run. Basically, if you want to make a generic unit, if you want to make up a guy in Tactics, DM me somewhere. Over the next, like, week or so, I'm probably going to be hounding people to get, like, finalized details on everything. I have a spreadsheet where I'm keeping track.